right, buddy, when we get home, I'll have a few things to do before we start school, all right? I need to talk with my vet. Um, Hi, Robbie from Duluth. Um, hey, guys. We just dropped the girls off at school, and they really wanted Holly to come with. So she's with us. She kind of just, well, she was up here most of the time, like just watching out the window. She just seems to do really good with car rides. So she is hanging out in the back. We're almost home. Um, but I'm going to be calling the vet shortly to see how quickly I can get her in to be seen. I believe she has a UTI or issues with her kidney, definitely issues with her bladder. So she needs, I think that warrants her to be seen a lot quicker. Um, so I have to call the vet. But her eyes are definitely 10 times worse than I thought as well. So basically, when I had called the vet originally, I wasn't aware of her entire situation. And now after getting her, I'm just hoping that they can get me in sooner because I think that's truly what she needs. Um, oh, my lives aren't working. Why am I not surprised? Well, we'll see if it starts working. Yeah, she's a sweet, sweet dog. Like, I can't even tell you guys, but there are so many things that should be like normal behaviors for a dog that, like, she has no idea. I don't know what her life was like before I got her, but I can't even imagine the extent of what she's been through, given the way that she acts is just like she has been severely mistreated. She's been severely abused. Like she didn't know like how to play fetch. And for golden retrievers, that's instinctual. They're usually automatic fetching dogs. She liked her duck and she liked carrying it around, but as soon as I took the duck and threw it, she would just cower, which is crazy because every dog wants you to throw the toy so they can go get it, right? No. Her, when I would chuck the toy, she would start cowering and wouldn't touch the toy and get afraid. Now, last night, I was spending some time with Puppers outside, and Puppers plays fetch. And she was watching us play fetch. And next, it was her turn to come out with me. And she went fetched twice. And she was so proud and happy of herself. It was the cutest thing I have ever seen. Like, she was wagging her tail, like her tail was up and wagging, and she was so happy. And so we did a little fetch this morning, and it's like she's discovering, like, oh my gosh, this is cool, this is fun. Like, yeah, you're a golden retriever. You're supposed to be a fetching dog. I've never had a golden retriever that doesn't like wanna like do that. It's in their name, golden retriever. So, hey, you want to say hi to everybody, honey? Hi, Holly. How are you? Yes. So, yes, her eyes do bother her a lot. Um, Especially it seems like when she first gets up in the morning, she's rubbing them, and they're really goopy, and they're just miserable. Condition she has is like her eyelids like fold over, and actually like the hair is rubbing on her eyes. So it is extremely uncomfortable. I can't even imagine. But I'm hoping that hey, we're home. We're home. I'm trying to show her. I think the only time she got to go in a car and go on car rides is when she was leaving. She didn't experience like coming home. I think because has been flipped so much, she associates a car ride with, oh no, I'm getting rehomed again. I'm getting replaced again. And see this very nervous is kind of how she lives, and she's starting to like open up, but certain experiences make her very nervous. Good morning, everybody. Hey, Sam's mom, Jeannie. So she's she's getting used to experiences. She's getting used to cats. She doesn't love cats. She's more nervous about cats. So this is the most I've seen actually of her eyes. You can see her eyes in there. Oh my gosh, that's the most that I've seen her eyes open at all. So that's great. And they're not too goopy this morning. I can actually see her eyes.
Locked right here.
Oh, yep, that's where the lock is. So, what we're gonna ask, I think she's gonna need to be microchipped, and the reason is she can't have a collar on. If you try to put a collar on, she will just cower and shake profusely. So that's telling me is she was shocked. She also does not bark. I've never heard her bark or make any noise. She's completely mute, which I believe is because she was shocked with when she barked or had to wear a bark collar. Um, and it was probably set too high for her. And honestly, too high would be any, because you shouldn't be shocking a dog like this. Um, there, I have used a shock collar on one dog, and I only had to use the buzzing part of it. You know, like before it shocks, you can have this button that actually just buzzes them to let them know don't do that. And that's the extent have used a shock collar on a dog, was just to buzz their neck. So like, hey, what's that? And then it got him to pay attention to me. One dog in all my life. A golden retriever should never be shocked. I mean, I don't in general agree with shock collars, but I do like that buzzing, the vibrate, because it helps get a dog's attention when they're further away from you. I don't agree with shock collars, but somebody shocked her to death, like to put that kind of fear in her where she can't wear a collar. So I'm hoping she goes to the bathroom out here. She will not touch kibble. I have been giving her my raw food. I wanted to finish up the kibble. I wanted to slowly transition her to help her stomach, but she will not eat kibble at all. She does not touch it. I tried mixing some of it in the food, then she doesn't want to eat the food. Here she's going potty outside. I always say, good, good girl, because she has had 2 accidents in the house because of what I believe is a bladder infection. Good girl, very good. She has a hard time holding it. So, hey, sweetie, should we go inside now? All right. So she'll get nervous occasionally about different things. Steps that first made her everything new makes her nervous. Anything different makes her nervous. Even going in the car today, she got scared. And I think it's because even though she likes car rides, she thinks she's leaving here. And it's like, you're not leaving. See, look at how good she's taking her steps. Perfect. Good girl. Um, hi. Okay. Um, her kennel is helpful. It's been helpful. Hi, hello, welcome. A bandana. That's what my hope is, because if it's loose around her neck, like the harness that she has is looser, and so that doesn't bother her. And I think bandanas are so beautiful on Goldens. My other Golden Holly used to wear bandana everywhere. She had one for every season. She drinks excessively. Like, I'm not talking like excessively, like she, no, she drinks excessively. I've not ever had a dog drink this much. Um, she's just constantly drinking, like she can't get enough water, which tells me UTI. So it's It's just I'm constantly filling her water thing, and she has a like a this thing. I'm constantly I fill this and then I add to it, and it's just constantly drinking. So I'm actually gonna end this live, and here's why. Because I need to call my vet. My vet just opened. Hi, hi PJ. Yes, she is opening up. She is extremely loving. She's very good with kids. She's learning something about taking food out of my hand. I don't think she's ever taken food out of people's hands. So I'm going to show you guys what this looks like. So I have these treats. She can be kind of aggressive, but because anytime she eats, she acts like she's starving and she's never going to eat again. Like when she eats, she's just like wolfing her food. So I have these little treats, and I want to show you guys. Like I'm trying to teach her gentle, and sweet. No, you just want love. You don't want a treat. Nope, you just want somebody to pet you. Okay, I can do that. Thank you guys so much for praying for her and thinking of her. Diabetes. Yeah, that's the thing. You guys, I have no idea what I want to have them do is take a full panel. Just take her blood and give me a full panel. I'm going to have her urine tested. She's going to need to be microchipped because I cannot collar her. So I can't, nobody could ID her if they found her. So she'll need that. The surgery is absolute must for her eyes. Um, and also, I'm wondering about her dental. If she had dental problems, so I'm going to have them try to check all of that stuff once I get her in. But she she is she's coming out of her shell, and I know she's going to be an amazing addition to our family. She just needs medical help. So that being said, oh, she's just a love. Let me show you guys what she does. I'm just going to sit here. Just come and put her head and just rest her head on you or by you. This is what she does. Klaus. Klaus thinks that she needs to be her best friend. Klaus. Lucy. So I think I just want them to take her blood and test and tell me what's going on, so we can know more and help her. But she's just incredibly sweet. Always, like, always wants, yeah, I know. She just wants to be loved, you know. This is the most I've ever seen her eyes, actually, since I got her. Oh, good morning, Kaylin. Good morning, good morning. Yeah, that's the most I've seen her eyes has been this morning, actually. That's the most I've seen them since I got her. Yeah, I mean, she has been the biggest cuddle bug, and that's what's so hard. Like at night, I can't sleep with her in the bed because she's way too snuggly. And so we have a little kennel for her, and she does well in it. But I feel so bad because she just wants to be with people. But at the same time, I have to sleep. I've been sick. I'm still not well. I haven't eaten a real meal and real food in about a week, and I've lost about, yep, just a minute. I got to clean the table up yet. I have lost about 15 pounds in the past week. So, and that's a combination of the sickness that I get, but also just the stress of this is very stressful for me. But it's just like I have to sleep. And so the kennel has been a godsend for us. I only use it when I absolutely have to, but she feels safe in it and she's doing well with learning like to go in. And I'm trying to do where every time she goes in the kennel, she gets a treat. So she has like this good vibe about the kennel. Oh, the kennel means I get a treat. Um, but it's also weird. Like, I don't think she knows what it feels like to be full from food. So I was giving her like tiny amounts of food at a time. But then um, this morning, I finally gave her a little bit larger amount of food because I want her to feel full. And she ate it, but it's like, yeah, I think she's full. And I think now she knows, like, oh gosh, I don't have to like look for food because she used to just kept pacing, like looking for food, but then she won't eat kibble. So I'd have kibble sitting out. She won't even touch that. That's what came with her. She won't even touch that food. But she was just constantly like looking in the garbage or looking for food or like in it, like outside, like looking like in the horse bins and like trying to eat horse food. And I'm like, what are you doing? And I think she was starved. I think she's underweight right now, but I think that she has so much to learn. Like, this is what it feels like to be full. And guess what? No meal is going to be your last meal because until the day that she dies, I will be feeding her and she will always be fed. She will always have meals. We're never missing a meal here. You guys know that about me. Nobody misses food here. Like, they're always fed. And I think she's like learning, oh, this is what it feels like if she's laying down and relaxing. A lot of times she's been pacing and like nervous and she's just like relaxed right now, which is nice. I think she's like, shoot, I feel full. And she keeps giving me food. And like I have water all the time and I don't have to like sit at the water thing and drink. Um, so kibble is dry food. Yes, kibble is dry dog food and she's not. It's IM's, like that's supposed to be a good brand. No, there's going to be no transition in this dog. She's not touching that. She's not touching that food. It's just going to be raw food, which I did consult my book. It's called Raw and Natural for Dogs. That's what I follow. It's by what is her name? Karen Becker, Dr. Karen Becker, and she's the one I follow for my raw feeding. Um, the book is incredible, and it says you can cold turkey switch them. It is better to try to gradually switch them, but if they will not, and they will only eat raw, you can do it. Just I have to be careful about adding things. So like I've been doing mostly like ground chicken and egg and yogurt and pumpkin. And it says like start with like four basic things and then slowly add things. So like some blueberries, putting some broccoli in there, like but doing that at a slow rate. It does. It's cool. Doing it slowly so that her stomach is able to adjust. So I'm just gonna add like little things a little at a time for her. But I think a raw diet is gonna change her life. So how do her ears look? The ears do not smell and they do not look bad. Her skin and coat, yes. In fact, I'm gonna talk to my husband. I'm hoping tomorrow. I had put a bunch of items on the wish list, but I think I'm going to go tomorrow and get some necessities because there are some things for her I just need. Like I need shampoo and conditioner for her fur, and I need to give her a bath. Um, you know what I mean? Some of these things I just need to get them for her, and I so appreciate. Like I put items on the wish list, and people have been so kind on her Amazon wish list. She's got stuffies and toys coming, and a nice brush and a nail clipper. I don't think her nails have ever been clipped. Um, so she has a nail clipper coming, and I'm gonna put all those items to use. And somebody got her a nice soft blanket. I'm gonna put that in her crate for her, and that's gonna be like her special blanket. And so I appreciate people buying, but there's some stuff that I'm just thinking I might just take it off the Amazon wish list and go tomorrow and get it because it's just like necessities. Like she, I've always read that feeding them out of a metal bowl is the better thing to do. And so like metal bowls, just different things that she just is going to need. And I just think I should just go out and get them for her. And so I'm going to do that. And then I don't know if we'll have a lot of issues with her melting in fear, but when she's afraid, she melts and shuts down. And I think that if that continues, it would be helpful to have a way to transport her because it's very difficult when that happens to her and we're out and about. Um, I would love a way to have her come, like she loves people and she loves, and maybe that will develop over time. But I think it would be wonderful to have like a little wagon or something to put her in so that she can come with us and be comfortable because her comfy place is almost huddled up into this fetal like position, but she's not necessarily afraid. That's just like her instinct. And she loves people. She loves people so much, but certain situations make her nervous. So I don't know. We're just in the beginning phases of this, but what a harness. The harnesses, she has one harness. That's what that's what this, and it's not good. I mean, it came with her and it's not great. I have a harness on her wish list right now, and I consulted my sister. My sister has a Rottweiler and and a golden retriever. Her golden retriever I actually raised. She's in the military, and her husband is now their more emotional support dog. His name is Benny. Anyways, long story. I adore it. They're very good dog parents, and I consulted her, and so the leash and the harness that I put on my wish list are both recommended by her, and she studies and really does really what like she loves her dogs and cares for them very well, and she really like researches um, for the things that she has for her dog. And so I asked her like what would be a good harness for this. I explained the situation and sent her some videos of like what it looks like for her, and she sent me the ideas, and so that's where that harness came in. And then the leash, she says the best leash she's ever had. um, the best leash she's ever had, and she's done her research on leashes, and she's like, this one is amazing. And so harnesses are okay, collars are absolute no go. Eventually, I want to try a bandana on her. Oh, that would be wonderful, Kaylin. Yeah, it the way it fits, and from like all the reviews, people say it's amazing. It doesn't pull on them or hurt them at all, and it's just a very like secure. It makes them feel like secure and safe, and like the way it the leash attached. This one she has is just not. It's not, and it's not comfortable. It's very uncomfortable for her. But again, I've rarely used it because I don't leash her here or collar her. She comes and stays right with me. Like we went for a walk and she's literally my shadow. She's right next to me all the time. So I'm not leashing her here. But if we go out in public or if we're somewhere, I would like her to have it on, also with our ID information, because I don't know if they're going to get to microchipping her right away because we have so much else going on with her right now that we're trying to figure out. But that being said, guys, what about a thunder jacket? I was thinking about it because my Goldens loved wearing sweaters. Holly did. Daisy, not so much. Holly loved sweaters, and Holly was abused. And I don't know what about putting a sweater on made her feel good. But my gosh, I'd get her a sweater, and she's just the happiest dog in the world. Just like it made her so happy to wear a sweater. I don't know if it was like the security of having something around you that made her feel safe, like she's wrapped in a hug, but she loved it. So I'm gonna check. I have heard of a thunder. No, no barking. She has not barked. But let me tell you, I have to tell you guys this. And I said it this morning, and then I have to go. But I have to tell you guys this. She wasn't fetching, and golden retrievers love to fetch. I've never had a golden that doesn't like to go grab a ball or go fetch. Like they all love that, right? She wasn't fetching and wasn't fetching. And I take Puppers out for our own playtime so that Puppers doesn't feel like left out. So me and Puppers have our own time where we go out, and Puppers loves fetch. And she has a chicken and that she fetches. And we were playing, and I could see Holly watching us and watching us and watching us. But she hadn't fetched anything. And then I was done with Puppers, so I put Puppers inside, And then I brought Holly out, and Holly ran first thing and grabbed Pupper's chicken. And Holly has never touched that toy. She ran and grabbed it and she brought it to me. And I was like, oh my gosh. And she was cowering in fear when she brought it to me. She's like shaking kind of. And because I reached out to take it and I'm like, it's okay, you know. And then I gave her the command, leave it, because that's our command. She immediately dropped it. And then, I kind of held on to it and I said, leave it. She dropped it right away. And I threw it and I have a video of it, you guys, the second time because I was so freaking excited. She Her tail went up and it wagged like that's the first time I saw her tail actually go up and fully wag. She was so happy and so proud of herself. And then when she was bringing it back to me, she started cowering again. When I went to go take it from her, she started like cowering in fear. And I'm like, honey, it's okay. I'm not going to hurt you. Like, this is fetch. Let's play. So I don't know what exactly must have happened to her to make her do that, but she loves it. She loves it so much. So we were playing again this morning, and I don't know if it was watching me do it with puppers that she thought, oh, I can play fat. Like, this is okay to do. Like, I can, like, but something, because she watched puppers do it, and then it was like her world opened up. Um, and it's the most precious video. I will post it today on a short because it is the most precious thing I have ever seen. I mean, you can just see the excitement in her, and her tail is up and wagging. She looks like a happy dog. It is by far like my favorite video of her so far because I was overwhelmed with joy. I was so happy, and she, however, cowering when she would bring it back, she was happy. She was happy fetching. She was like, oh, this is what I'm made to do. Yes, you're a fetching dog. It was so cool. It was so cool. I am making a phone call, so I actually have to go um, right now. And I try to eat. I'm on a medication that makes me very sick. I get very nauseous and I get really sick. I try to eat. Like yesterday, Mike made me mashed potatoes and I had like 4 bites and I couldn't eat anymore. Like my stomach just, I have no, like I want to eat and I want to eat. I just am sick. I have like 3.5 more days of the medicine and then hopefully um, my appetite comes back and I can eat again. I'm on medicine for the nausea, but it's I'm I'm a wreck. I'm just sick, but I'm not really that concerned about that right now. I'm really concerned about her and getting her in. So that being said, I'm gonna go call the vet right now. Yes, that's what I live on. That's what I live on, Mary. I make chocolate banana protein shakes, and they have coffee in them, and that's how I'm alive. Because then I'm able to get the protein that I need. Um, anyways, guys, I'm gonna go. I'm gonna call the vets. I'm gonna keep you guys posted on everything that happens. I'm gonna try to get her in. Everybody have a good day. I will keep you posted. I'm gonna post the short of her fetching for the first time because it's amazing. But everybody have a good day. I'll do a live when I can and explain what happens with the vet. Thanks, guys.